Good morning. You are joining me for another Monday with Misha. An opportunity for you to get motivated. We all need it, especially at the beginning of the week, especially if you had an interesting weekend such as I. So today's topic is going to be about being humble and knowing when to be humble. If you've taken a look at the postcard, basically states that we should give without expecting anything in return. And as we receive things from people, we should never forget. That means that you can't walk around when someone has done something for you acting like it never happened. You should always remember those that looked out for you when they didn't have to. That's a part of being appreciative. Being humble when you're giving to people, again, means that you're giving to them with no expectation in return. And you shouldn't. You should only give from the kindness of your heart, and I always tell people that you should only give if you can afford to give, period. I know a lot of people, they brag about, oh, well, I gave this person my last. Well, those are also the people that are oftentimes mad that they do that, because then it's not coming back to them. So I'm not a firm believer in that. I believe that you should only give if you can afford to give, and that means if you can afford to not get it back. You know what I mean? So if you give your last, make sure it's from your heart, and that it's not from a place of, oh, you just want to look good, because that's not really what it's about. And I just want to reiterate that there's nothing wrong with giving people your last. I've done it plenty of times, but if it's going to put you in a situation in which you're not able to bounce back from it, then you shouldn't be doing it at all. So I don't really have a whole lot to say on that. I think that that's pretty cut and dry. And I think that going forward and throughout your week, we want to make sure that we're being humble about things, and that we are, again, only giving if we can afford to give, and that we're giving without expecting anything in return. So that means that you are truly giving from your heart so that you can help someone else achieve something that they need to achieve, whether it be in business, whether it be in personal. And then those that have looked out for you when they don't have to, those are the people that you want to make sure that you never forget, because you want to show them that you're appreciative, even if they don't expect anything in return and they're being humble about the situation. Those are the people, as my mom always say, that you want to make sure you look out for later, right? You don't want to forget who's doing things for you and helping you move along. You want to be able to pay them back one day, even though they're not expecting that. So like Christmas time is a good time to do that. You want to think about the people that have looked out for you, so on and so forth. If their birthday comes around, you want to remember that, that person looked out for me and helped move me along, and they didn't have to. I want to think about them. Usually the response is, oh, you didn't have to do that, and they probably really do mean that, most of them. So let's just make sure that, as things are happening in our life, we're keeping them at a fair exchange, and we're not just taking things from people and feeling like we're owed that or we're entitled, and then acting like no one ever did anything for us, because you will definitely block your blessings that way. So that's what motivates Misha today. I wanted to share that with you. That was the postcard topic for the day, and I hope that you guys have a positive week. I hope that you have a productive week, and I hope that you are able to stay motivated on a daily, no matter what's thrown at you, because stuff's thrown at all of us, including myself, and all we can do is move along and keep it moving forward, and keep in mind what goals we have already set in place thus far this year, so that we're not getting off our goals, no matter what's getting thrown at us. So stay ambitious, stay motivated, and have a great week.